Hello, my name is Tiffany C. Wright, and today I'm here to talk to you about why good workers quit and what you can do to reverse this if this is occurring in your business. As a business advisor and speaker at conferences and seminars, I often encounter small and medium business owners who lament how hard it is to find and keep good workers. I've also had a number of clients say the same thing. As I have asked questions and then listened to their answers, I have noticed certain themes. Before we get into that, why is it a problem when good workers quit? One is recruiting costs. Anytime you go out and spend money trying to find employees, you incur recruiting costs. Then there's the training costs you incur to get people up to speed with how your company operates, how you do things, what's going on in a particular area. There's downtime and low productivity that occurs when someone leaves. There's a lack of continuity. There may be a lack of continuity in your customer-facing personnel if your sales or customer service people leave, or a lack of continuity in your finance and accounting operations if those people quit, or a lack of continuity in some other segment of your operations. Whatever, the common theme is a lack of continuity. Then there's also a business bottleneck that develops when you have one or more of your good workers quit. What happens with them? What happens with the functions that they were handling? It creates a bottleneck until you replace them and get that person up to speed. Why do good workers quit, and how do you stop it? First, the why. The why varies from company to company, employee to employee, but the major reasons are as follows. Lack of support. Employees in small businesses are often told what to do, but not given any real parameters, support, or training. This most often happens with salespeople, but also occurs in a number of other functions. No recognition. Employees like to feel that their work is useful and rewarding. When no one seems to care about what the employee is doing or how he or she is doing it, not the boss, not the coworkers, not the customers, then employee morale plummets and dissatisfaction rises. Lack of clear goals. People drawn to small and medium businesses often like a bit of the uncertainty that typically goes with small businesses. They like the broad position descriptions and responsibilities, but too much uncertainty can create anxiety. What is expected of the company and the employee? That's what they want to know. Low pay and or lack of benefits. This is fairly self-explanatory. So how do you retain employees, or how do you stop employees from quitting? The first way is to sit down with valuable employees and ask them, are they happy with their jobs and what could be done to increase their job satisfaction? If you want to keep your employees there and happy, so you're not continually wondering if you could lose your employees, this is the first thing you do. Sit down with them. Different people are motivated by different things. Do not make the assumption, as many business owners do, that if you like something, then your employees must like the same thing. That is rarely the case. And rarely is it just money that motivates people. By asking people their opinions, then using that information to increase their satisfaction levels, you demonstrate that you value them. Second step is to use the information garnered from the interviews to develop employee recognition and morale programs. Make it a point to highlight those who have done well to their immediate boss and to their peers. Solicit employee suggestions and recognize those who put forth excellent suggestions that the company implements. The reasons people leave in times of tight budgets are due to uncertainty, overwork, and a perceived underpayment. Overwork may be due to layoffs, cutbacks, whatever, or just stress. By honestly communicating with employees the financial issues the company is facing, if applicable, any impact of these financial issues on budgets, and then showing that everyone in the company is feeling the impact. Companies build goodwill by helping employees feel like they are an integral, respected part of the company. This open and honest communication also lessens the fear that the employee's wage could be cut, the employees could be laid off, or the employee is being taken advantage of. In an uncertain environment, people turn inward. By providing regular communication to employees and soliciting their assistance in cost savings or whatever else you're undertaking, the company behaves in an outward manner, which strongly encourages employees to do the same. Write position contracts for each position. That's the fourth step. In these, clearly delineate the strategic and functional responsibilities the employee will have, what the deliverables will be, and how those deliverables will be measured. Make sure all employees know what the revenue goals are for the year or next 3 years and what the profit goals are for the company as a whole and for their department, unit, or similar. Or if you have different numbers that you think your employees will better understand, communicate those numbers to your employees and for the company overall and for their particular department or function or whatever. This way, all employees better understand their impact on the company's bottom line. On the bottom line. For the fifth step, consider joining a PEO, which is a personnel employment organization. These entities aggregate the needs of a number of businesses when pursuing benefits and can thus often provide benefits at a lower rate than a company could afford on its own. PEOs typically offer a range of benefits options, such as health care or several different health care options, 401k plans, and so on. Now, if low pay is the problem, consider performance bonuses tied to performance parameters, such as an increase in gross margin or an increase in sales or increase in profit margins. And I strongly suggest that you stay away from focusing solely on the increase in the top line. Have it focus on an increase in the gross margin or gross profit. I have seen a number of different companies, large and small, several of them past clients, who have focused on providing bonuses based on the top line, and in not meaning to do so, but in doing so, they damaged their bottom line. They had zero profit and minimal cash flow and so on. So please focus on the bottom line, and then that way the employee only gets paid more when you can afford to do so. So you both benefit. To get started, why not check out my book, Solving the Capital Equation, Financing Solutions for Small Businesses. It is written the same way that I'm speaking to you now. It's in an easy to understand format with lots of case studies and so on. And it just talks about the different options that are available and how to make sure that you treat your business as an entity completely separate from yourself. Thank you very much. You can follow my blog at theresourcefulceo.com. This is Tiffany C. Wright, The Resourceful CEO.